and share. Wait a moment. Well, okay. As you remember, last session we were talking about just something that makes you happy, and of course, yeah, you answered that what makes you happy. Actually, today we want to talk about some feelings, and so it's a good topic to talk about. So let's see. Well, we talked about the words uh, content and jubilant and overjoyed. But let's see if native speakers, if we use them when talking in daily conversation, which one is more common? So about these words, all three words mean happy. So you know that the meaning of them happy, but let me show you. The degree is different. So one is stronger than the other. So working. Okay. For example, jubilant is not very common. Let me show you. Look, this one. Jubilant is not very common, so we don't use it a lot, okay, in daily
Yes.
conversation because it's formal, okay? So
Yeah.
if I want to use another one, I say super excited. I say, for example, so happy. This one is better. For example, uh, the crowd was jubilant after their team won. So the crowd, okay, the crowd was jubilant after their team
Team
won.
win
They were,
on.
yeah, of course, yeah, it was, they were so happy, people, so happy. But this one is formal. You know what I mean? In daily conversation, we don't say jubilant. We say,
Jubilant.
everyone was so happy. This one is,
Everyone was so happy.
yeah, of course, this one is better. This is appropriate, good, natural for daily conversation. So it's
Yeah.
about jubilant.
Yeah.
Overjoyed is good, but not very common. No. Again, it's like, when you use this, when you want to express strong positive emotion, but still really happy. So overjoyed means really happy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. For
So
example,
happy.
yeah, I was overjoyed to see my dog again. I was, for example, overjoyed to see my dog again after a,
Yeah.
yeah, for example, this
After
is my pet, so I really love it. So like, so after a week. So this one is good.
disappear.
Yeah, I was so happy. And content is better. So we're like, we normally use it. So overjoyed, not a lot. Jubilant, no. Content is okay. And now let's see, have time off work. Sometimes,
Relaxing.
yeah, of
Yeah.
course, to rest. Yeah. Have you ever wanted to have some time off work?
So no, I don't have a time off work
So,
because my family was poor, so I have to work a lot.
of course. We all, just, everyone nowadays, we live in the
Yeah.
world that everyone needs to work hard. Me, you, and everyone, I think. So there is no other option actually, so other chance. So it's like, what we can do and what we should do. Well, so have just some time off work. So what is this? First, let's see. It's a good one. So it's like, as you said, for example, to rest, to relax is okay. But have some time off work is good, but we normally use take, not have. We say take some time off work. Take some time off work. This is
Take some
okay,
time
let
off.
me okay, this is what we use. Take.
Take some time off work.
Of course, we normally use this. And if I want to give you a native like what we say, okay? We say needed a break. So break is actually, have you ever needed a break from work? So
Yes. At
break,
noon, we take a break to have lunch, to relax,
of
to
course,
to take a to take a sleep.
of course. So you take break. Yeah, of course, you needed to have some rest. Yeah, very good. Well, and now the next one, let's see. Oh, well, do you spend time on your own? So it's like you know that some people don't like really just communicating, being with other people. So how about you?
Sometimes I have to go out to drink some beer with my friend, but not often. For example, one a week or once in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Once time in once
Once,
time in
of
two
course,
weeks.
in
Yeah,
2 weeks, of course.
yeah,
Very good. So you sometimes hang out with friends, yes,
yeah. But
but
sometimes
not very often.
yeah, but I often drink coffee with my friend in the morning.
Yeah, of course, very
Yeah,
good. So that is really good. So you know that we normally use the verb hang out, okay, to talk about being with friends. But first, let's talk about this, spending time on your own. It's really good, okay? Well, but on my own, I can also spend time alone. Why not? This is a good way. So you can say, do you like to spend time alone? Do you like being what we say? We say, do you like being by yourself? Do
yeah. I
you
think
like
it's useful.
being, yeah, of course, alone?
It's a
Yeah.
yeah. It's a good for health, for for sons.
Yeah, of course, it's really, we need it actually. About this phrase, spend time on my own is formal. Formal means, for example, you use it when you want to talk to someone who you don't know, your colleague, your, for example, not friend, but with friend by yourself. Spend time alone. They are informal conversational synonyms for this. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is
Spend
formal.
time alone.
Yeah. They are, we
Spend
use
time alone.
this. We use this too. We use this too more. Okay. Well, and about your answer, sometimes I go out to drink some beer, you said. So sometimes go out for a beer. So
Sometimes go out for a
sometimes
beer.
I go out for a beer. So this one is better, okay? With my friends, but not often.
Yeah.
Maybe you say once a week, and you said two, okay, for once in 2 weeks, okay? I want to give you a better one. You want to say once
Once
in
in
two
2 weeks.
weeks. Don't say this way. You can also say every other week, every other week. So
Every
the
other week.
other week means once in 2 weeks. Get it? Every
Once in
other
two
week.
weeks.
This one is better. So not this, but this one is better. Every other week. I usually hang out, okay, over You can say this. I usually hang out with friends over coffee. I usually hang out with friends over coffee in the morning. It means to drink coffee in the morning.
I
To,
usually hang out.
of course, I usually hang out with friends over coffee. Over coffee means to drink coffee. Okay. Yeah. So, and once in 2 weeks, so you can say every other week, that is once every 2 weeks, means once every 2 weeks. So this one is not actually a correct one, so we don't use it. Okay, so this one is better. Okay, well, and now I want to give you a really good phrase. What we say. That was your answer. Now you have the corrected version of your answer. But if I were you, I would say, I sometimes grab a beer with my friends. So, look, grab. I sometimes grab a beer with my friends. Grab means to drink, exactly the same, okay? But more often we just meet for coffee in the morning. But more often we just meet for coffee in the morning. This is what I say. If you asked me this question, I would answer this way. Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes I grab a beer with my friend, but most often we just meet for coffee in the morning.
Perfect. This one is conversational, native-like answer. So we answer this way. Okay. Well, and the next one is, okay, tell me, what do you think about being near nature?
To go out to enjoy or relax in the jungle in a farm or in some place some place in naturality.
Yeah. So you like it. You are the one
Yeah,
for.
I
Well, of
think it's a very good for health,
course.
and it also help me um, peace peaceful in mind, make
Uh,
make my mind peaceful.
You mean to clear your head, to clear
Yeah,
it helps, yeah, to
clear
clear
my
your
head.
head. Of course, that
Yeah,
is really good. When you want to say to relax, of course, or for example, it's not mine, yeah, to clear my head. That is, to relax, not to
yeah,
think about,
to
yeah,
clear
this
my head.
yeah, of course, this one to clear. So you can say that I like being close to nature. So going
Nature,
out to relax, going out in a forest, on a farm. So preposition in and on. In forest,
in a
on farm.
forest,
Yeah,
on
of
a
course.
farm,
And somewhere peaceful and natural. So
peaceful and nature,
somewhere peaceful and
peaceful somewhere, peaceful and
natural.
nature,
Yeah, this one is
natural,
better. Yeah, of course, peaceful
natural.
and natural. So this one is better. Okay, so you can say, of course, it's so refreshing. It's so refreshing Yeah.
Depressing.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
it's refresh to be close to nature.
Yeah.
To be close. Close means near to nature. Of course, it's
To
different.
be
And
close
of
to
course,
nature.
and it actually clears my head.
And it clears my head.
Of
My
course.
head.
Yeah, of course. So clear my head means relax.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. So this way,
Release. Release
yeah,
the stress.
of course, of course. So you can say this way, you can say, okay. Well, and uh next one is okay. So we learned some phrases that you can use, but as I told you, these phrases are perfect phrases for normally formal sometimes, not all them, formal context. These are conversational phrases that we use. Okay? Well, and now let's see what we have here. We have two idioms. Let's see if we use them or no. The first idiom, be on cloud nine. The second idiom, make my day. Well, both of them means, to make you happy. So when something makes you really happy, you can say that, for example, I was on cloud nine when I met my old friend. Okay? Or when I got promotion. So this one, be on cloud nine, is really good. Actually, we
Be
often use
on
this idiom. Okay?
be
We
on
actually, yeah,
cloud line.
be on cloud nine means so happy. So happy. And make my day. Again, we have another one that is really good one and we use it. Again, like
A,
cheer
a
me
good
up.
day. A
Yeah,
lucky day.
yeah,
Every work smooth. Is
yeah,
right.
yeah. Luckily, what? Sorry.
My day. That is a good day. Every work goes smooth.
Okay, so your day was not a good day because say again.
Um, it's not a good day because everything is a ghost.
Ah, everything went worst, you mean. So got it. So it was not a good day. Okay, so it was not a good way. Like, everything was like uh didn't go well, human. So when everything went wrong, so it was like this way. Because when you say it was not, yeah, my day wasn't good. No, you should say this. You should say, my day wasn't a great day. Good, no, great is better here, okay?
My day
Because,
wasn't a great day.
yeah,
My day wasn't a great day.
of
Great
course,
day.
yeah, wasn't great, okay? And everything felt like a loss or everything went wrong. Everything went wrong because of this. It was not a good
Everything went wrong.
went
Everything
wrong.
went wrong.
Of course, everything went wrong is better. But
Everything went
but
wrong.
if I were you, I would say my day wasn't the best. And I want to say that everything just kind of went downhill. So this is what we say. We say, my day wasn't the best. So let me type it on the word. Okay. My
Downhill.
day wasn't the best. Everything
Everything go downhill.
just,
Just
yeah, kind of went downhill.
kind of went downhill.
Wrong.
Kind
Yeah,
kind of went downhill.
of course. Yeah, this one is better. So you can ask, for example, I want to ask you, oh, sound like your day wasn't the best. Everything just kind of went downhill. So like this, you can, or it was a tough day, difficult, tough day. Oh, today was a tough
Hot
day.
day,
Yeah,
hot day,
tough
hot
day,
day,
like,
a
yeah,
difficult day,
of course. That was like difficult day. Okay, I didn't like it. It was like everything was,
hot
but
day.
this one is also good. So very good. You can say that everything just went wrong. So you can use this one. Okay, so we have two good idioms. Be on cloud nine and make my day. That is make me so happy. Make me so
Make
happy.
me so happy. Make me so happy.
Of course. Yeah, very good. Yeah. And this one, as I told you, the phrase everything just kind of went downhill or go. So we just here went downhill. It's very natural that, we say that, I don't know, when everything gets worse, bad, you use this. So, for example, actually today was good, but it started step by step getting worse. So bad and bad. So it was like downhill. You can use it. So it's kind of went downhill. Like just you can
I
say that,
hope
yeah,
when
went
down.
wrong, of course, or got worse. So got worse. Bad
Ghost,
worse.
ghost,
Yeah, of course.
ghost,
Bad
ghost,
worse.
ghost,
Yeah, of course.
ghost,
So
ghost.
this way and this one and the meaning of this phrase, this very good phrase, use it, means this. Everything got worse. Everything went wrong. They're the same. Okay?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, very good. Well, do you have any questions so far? Something that you didn't get or like you feel like that you need to ask?
Yeah. Today I I feel it's a very strange because this is the first time I hear little people who can express some work. It's a different from
Yeah, it's different from
yeah,
what you learned.
yeah.
Yeah, of
I
course.
have never learned the way of expressing like that.
Yeah, so okay, so interesting way. So it's like strange in interesting way or difficult. It's easy. Just try
So,
to use the
yeah,
phrases that I give you. There are some natural phrases that we use a lot. So if you learn them, that will be really easy to communicate with native speakers. It's really easy because we understand. And of course, exactly the same as you have on book, this
yeah,
book,
I think so.
formal, perfect, but we also have some, but you need to practice. It's not really difficult, but you need to practice. And of course, you can watch the video again. So I will send you the link and you can watch the video again to practice, to review, okay?
Yeah, thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so let's skip this topic for now. So you have time to practice this, and the next time we will
Yeah,
review again, okay?
yeah. See you on Sunday,
Of
teacher.
course, see you. Have a great night and
Yeah,
see you on Sunday.
goodbye,
Goodbye.
teacher.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye bye,
Goodbye.
teacher. Yeah.
Goodbye. Goodbye.